A major flood event is unfolding across northern parts of Queensland with dangerous and life-threatening flash flooding possible. And we can see why looking at the radar. Heavy rainfall is continuing to stream into much of the Herbert and Lower Burdekin and central coast of Queensland, with widespread rain extending from Mackay all the way up to around the Cardwell and Innisfail area. Of particular concern are our residents and communities between Cardwell and Ayr, and also possibly inland of Mackay where we're getting heavy rainfall there. But definitely as we look through the Ingham-Townsville area, this is where we're likely to see dangerous and life-threatening flash flooding over the coming hours. And we can see that here on our severe weather warning, which is current from Innisfail all the way to Ayr, including the communities of Townsville, Ingham and Cardwell. So that means if you live in this area or know someone that does, forecast rainfall is likely to lead to major riverine flooding, and we also could see intense and dangerous flash flooding that can lead to life-threatening impacts, and that could also lead to inundation of homes, properties and businesses, washed out roads, landslides and many road closures. So if you live in this area, please don't travel if you don't have to, because it really is a dangerous time, not only on our roads but also if you live on any rivers, creeks and streams. And because of all this rainfall, we're also seeing not only widespread flood watches across large parts of Queensland, but we do have a number of major flood warnings also current in this area. Firstly, we've got major flooding on the Herbert River, and that'll impact the places of Ingham and Halifax as we move into tonight and tomorrow. And also around the Townsville area, we have major flood warnings current on the Bollee, the Ross and the Horton rivers, and that's likely to continue to increase as we move into the afternoon and evening hours. And also note these green areas show minor flood warnings. The purple area shows where we have flood watches current, and we also have moderate flood warnings up around the Johnson River. So what's driving all of this rain? Well, it's this monsoon low that is just sitting off the north coast of Queensland, and it's going to linger around our coastal areas today, tonight and into tomorrow. And notice these winds, it's driving really moist air into much of the Herbert and Lower Burdekin and North Tropical Coast, bringing widespread and persistent heavy rainfall on top of what we've already seen. In the 24 hours to 9 o'clock this morning, we saw widespread 200 to 400 millimetres between around Cardwell and Ayr, I should say, including around the Townsville area. And we could see that again today and again on Sunday and possibly on Monday. As you can see here, this low continues to just linger around the coastal areas of Queensland, just driving widespread heavy rainfall even into Monday morning. And then it starts spreading inland as we move into the early part of the week. So looking at some of those rainfall numbers, we're likely to see widespread falls of anywhere from 200 to 400 millimetres almost on a daily basis, with isolated falls in excess of 900 millimetres possible. We could even be talking about places in excess of 1 metre over the next few days. So that is an incredible amount of rainfall. Now notice here in these black areas, that's falls in excess of 300 millimetres, but that's not telling the true story, as inside these dark black areas, we could see falls in double, triple or quadruple that with this very intense rainfall. So a dangerous situation evolving for our residents and communities between Cardwell and Ayr, particularly around the Townsville area. So just to reiterate, severe weather warning is current from Innisfail to Ayr, including Townsville, for heavy rainfall with intense and life-threatening flash flooding also possible with some of those heavier falls. This means we'll see inundations of homes, properties and businesses. So make sure you listen to all and any advice from emergency services, and we'll continue to keep you updated here at the Bureau via our website and app.